Hey, this is Mark from ATN Offroad, and today I'm here to install the new Turn Offroad third brake light with integrated chase lights, utilizing Turn's brand new plug-and-play harness. If you remember their old one, you had to splice in a lot of wiring. Turn has heard our questions about that, and they have produced a brand new plug-and-play harness, and we're going to get this installed today. So before we get installed, we're going to do a little prep work to the vehicle. Obviously, we're going to remove the spare tire because it is plug and play. We're going to do a little prep work to the vehicle. That plug and play harness does attach inside of your brake light. So we're going to go ahead and get the tire removed. We're going to remove all of your trim panel over here on the side. So we'll have to remove our outer fender, the trim piece here and here in order to access that plug on the side. So stay tuned. Let's get it started. All right, as you can see, we've gone and got the fender flare off, our trim pieces both here and up alongside the tail light, which gives us access back behind the housing to get to the plug. On the inside of the tailgate, we have the trim panel removed off the bump out to give us access to the harness, the wiring panel so we can run our wiring harness, of course, as we run that in, and of course we have access to our tail light plug here. We're gonna go ahead and get the third brake light removed and get on with the install. With your spare tire removed, we went ahead and removed the 4 screws holding in the third brake light. And at this time, you can see you've got a couple of body mount clips on the inside here, and we're gonna go ahead and take a pry tool and get those removed. All right, so once you've got your 2 pieces removed and your cabling pulled, as you can see, you've got a cable in here coming from your rear view camera, if you've got one installed, and the cable from your third brake light. We no longer need this third brake light cable because we have one integrated in our wiring harness. So to remove your third brake light from the housing, you're gonna have to cut that cable to remove it. Whether you had pulled it from up here, you would just have a loose piece of cable inside. You can, of course, break the housing apart if you're not comfortable with cutting the cable and spool that up and just kind of zip tie it inside of here. That would be an option for you as well. But however you choose to remove the cable, be it cutting or removing it from the interior, you'll have to pull that down and spool it up inside. All right, so once you get your third brake light removed, whether you've made the decision to snip that wire because you have the rear camera, or you broke down your tail light, spooled that up and just zip tied it inside of your tire carrier, go ahead and get your tire carrier remounted. Some need a extension plate because of the bolt patterning on this. We went ahead and installed that already. It just takes 2 quick Allen head bolts inside. Depending on the bolt pattern that you happen to have, you may or may not need this piece. We did. As you can see, the pattern on the factory one is flared out where ours is flared in. I think that has to do with different model years, but Turn recognized that and went ahead and gave us a plate. So now we're going ahead and get the mounting plate attached to the adapter and get our third brake light installed. Quick install. It already has nutserts in it. So just get these quickly bolted up and we'll get the light mounted.
Okay.
All right, so we got our mounting plate on. We got our light mocked up here. So one of the important things you got to remember, you need to mark the distance between the top of your tire mount here and the bottom of your light. Now you'll have to take a measurement off your tire. We're running 35, so we set this to about 18 inches to give us a little more clearance so that we can get a tire up on here. As you can see this angle, you don't want to rub that as you put your tire back on. So get that on there, get everything snug down, make sure you get that measurement right the first time.
Go ahead.
All right, so we got our light here installed. We went ahead and plugged, real quick, easy, plug and play. Just snaps right into the back, and of course, you've got your grounding cable here at the top. Run your cable back through this channel and down into your spare tire carrier, and then we'll bring that inside. All right, so we ran our wiring down into our spare tire carrier. We brought that cable because it is a decent size thickness. We actually brought it through one of your vent flaps in the back. It does cause it to stick up just a tad bit, but we used one at the top all the way on the corner, and we don't expect any major interference, especially with running our spare tire on it. Once you have your cabling fed into the channel on the tailgate, you're going to want to come around inside. All right, so we brought our wiring harness in through one of the baffles. We've brought that all the way into the main cavity here. You can see I disconnected the factory third brake light power source, and we went ahead and just clipped in ours. That's the only power that you need. Of course, we have the grounding at the top, so that'll be your power for your third brake light. You can just leave that in here. We then brought all of the cabling back up and through the panel, and I've married the wires to the regular harness that comes through here and brought it all the way into the side of the back quarter panel. From here, we ran our lights for our auxiliary. That is your orange and brown lines all the way up front, so we could run the ambers on it. And we ran in behind. I ended up removing the tail light, but you can see here's our splitter, and I ran the cabling in behind here through the body and then brought it back out, and I grounded it up here at the top. All right, here we are, trim all back in place. As you can see, everything is nice and hidden. Clean install. We do have a little bit of cabling that does be exposed. We're gonna wrap that up with some cloth tape, kind of give it the same look as this here, just to neaten that up. Clean transition into the interior, and all the wires are tucked up nice and tidy. So hope this has helped. I know it's a lot. The plug and play makes things way easier in comparison to the original that you had to cut and splice and add in your own sections of wires. A little bit on the install, but overall a very easy job to do. All right, so there we have it. Brake lights installed, chase lights on, and reverse lights in. Very clean, very bright. Everyone will be able to see you coming, whatever you're doing. All right, so we hope that this helps you install Turn Off Road's third brake light with integrated chase lights. Be sure to check us out on ATN Off-Road for all things off-road, and we'll see you on the trails.